I'm here at the Lake Wilderness Arboretum. Apparently there's a lot going on here. There's hiking trails, a lot of things to see, a lot of plant life, trails everywhere, things for kids to do. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on here. And thank you for joining me today. And this is a map telling us about the area and all the different things to see. It looks like there's flagstone patio, a little free library, a play mailbox, a playhouse, restrooms, hummingbird totem, regular totem pole, rock garden, children's discovery forest, legacy garden, perennial garden. Bunch of other stuff. So apparently there's a lot to see here. Let's go see what we can find. It tells us about the woodland garden, how the Douglas firs cover and help plant life thrive underneath in the woodlands. And it shows you the sort of things, the hydrangeas and Japanese maple, rhododendrons, etc. that they planted here. And what would a garden be without a bench? This is a nice little grassy area for a picnic. Check out this totem pole. Here's a nice little spot in the garden that they planted. Got some nice little benches here. Here's a larger totem pole. This is the Children's Discovery Forest. And even though I'm not a child, I want to discover what's here. There's some sort of mailbox here. Nothing but rocks or something. Looks like this is a little way to start a fire down there. They did that intentional, or somebody left their boots there. And there are logs set up, I'm assuming, to talk about making firewood. This little tree here is called a rhododendron rex. Because it's so big. I think Rex means king. And they talk about how the forest is a special place for children. They want them to fully engage themselves, dig in the dirt, climb a tree, jump in a puddle, swing from a branch, listen to the wind. Actually, that's pretty good. Usually these types of places discourage any kind of interaction with nature because they don't want anybody risk harming forests. But I think forests are pretty durable, so it's nice to see that they have a place where they can actually play. And they have a story walk for children where they partner with Maple Valley Library, where each month a new story is featured, where you can explore one page at a time as you walk down the trail. Looks like they built a big fire pit with benches around it, and I think they use it sometimes because I see some sticks that are partially burned in there. At first I didn't know what this was, but apparently it's for disc golf, and this is like the 18th hole. I guess I should explain for those of you who don't know. Disc golf is where you throw a frisbee and try and hit certain objects. It actually can be quite difficult. People throw frisbees for a very long way and hit right into one of these targets. So it's sometimes it can be very challenging, and so basically that's what they do. It's like golf with a frisbee. Now here's the 14th hole. I know the 18th hole is off through those trees somewhere, so I don't even know how you would get it there, but I guess go to the hole 15, wherever that is. Well, this is interesting. They literally put this table out here in the middle of nowhere. I guess this is for the people playing the golf frisbee, or frisbee golf, however you'd like to say that. I guess Mando is that way. really don't see anything. Is Mando a tree or something? Well, at one point something was built here. I don't know what it was, but apparently it's returning to nature. We have a bench here. It looks like some people perhaps getting ready to play frisbee golf down there. Looks like they have a trail that goes down into a local neighborhood so that they can come and enjoy the forest as well. Steps going up here, I think, to another trail. This apparently is a bicycle path because I just had one going by. It looks like the path continues down here. Yeah, this reminds me, and I've mentioned this before, this type of trail reminds me a lot of the kind of trails I used to make back in the forest near my house back in Redmond. We had all sorts of forested area around us there. Yeah, I spent a good portion of my teenage years out in the forest. As I said before, I had multiple dogs, anywhere from 1 all the way to 6 or 7 dogs. At any given time in my life growing up, and we'd go out into the forest and run and, explore. And like I said, I'd build trails. So this is a little bit like coming back to all of that for me. There's another one of those disc golf cages. Sometimes doing these little adventures, I feel like I'm the one that's having all the fun and getting all the benefits. I'm hoping everybody else is enjoying it too, but really the intent of this was to do a channel and to have some videos to go ahead and take on a lot of the adventures that I would take anyway. So it's kind of rewarding for me to do it, and if nothing else, to have it to show for my friends and family and my grandchildren. But this really is a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment. This is definitely the best time in my life, because I think when you get older, you can appreciate things more than when you're younger and you're under the stress of raising kids and that sort of thing. At my age, I can relax more and just appreciate things. So I'm really enjoying this, and as I said, I hope you are too. That looks kind of like a bear paw print. I'm sure that's meant to say this is a wildlife area where you can look and perhaps you'll see deer. I doubt you'll see bear. They usually avoid people. But it looks like they have some trees planted out here that are still in their little containers. They have some steps going down somewhere here. You know how I love steps. Let's go figure this out. Wow, I had no idea any of this was here. There's a whole lake that I didn't even know was part of the deal. I don't even recall seeing this on the little map, so this comes as a surprise. This is an azalea garden. It's a pretty nice looking tree. Nice little path through the forest. Very idyllic looking. It's a nice little place. They have an interesting little walkway over there. And a little pond with a little waterfall. And a little walkway you could take to navigate it. There's a bird. I think he's keeping an eye on me. For all he knows, I could like to eat birds. Lake Wilderness Arboretum, established 1965. I was like 5 years old back then. I didn't even know this place was here. Nice little place to have a picnic. There's Mr. Squirrel. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe there's something good to eat there. Doesn't look like he's been starving. I hope you enjoyed our adventure today and that you'll come back and join me for another adventure. This is Big A, or Adventures of Big A.